Hi, welcome to the 28th Hammer tutorial, or as it should better be known as, the 500 subscriber special. So, the 500th subscriber was Kyrian JF77. Yeah, that guy, right under Slowpoke. So, he wanted to know how we could have, for like, ragdolls fall from the sky down below. So, we're going to do that today. It's kind of random, but hey, why not? So the first thing we do is we have our map. I kind of decided to go with a silo here. So the corpses are going to fall from all the way up top down to the bottom. So the first thing we want to do is travel to the top. And you just have black up here because when you look up here you can't see anything anyways because it's so high up. So that's not the void, that's just a black texture from CES Italy/black. So the first thing we want to do is we want to create an entity and make it a prop ragdoll. And we need to name it. So I'm just going to name it ragdoll1. So now we go to world model and we're going to use hostages and some combine for our example here. So you just search for hostage, choose model, click OK. And now we want them to fall in kind of a different pose than just like standing up. So just take them, and I'm just going to rotate mine a little bit. Just like rotate and move them around a bit. Alright, now that we have one hostage done, I want to create another entity and make it a point template. And this is going to just be called ragdoll underscore temp1. And now for template 1, you want to pick out the hostage. So now I like to put the template right next to the entity that it spawns. And now select both the template and the hostage. And go to edit copy or control C and then go to edit paste special. And then you want to make sure make pasted entities names unique and then one copy. What this just did was it changed the number at the end of the names so that way we can copy it and it'll still function properly. So I'm just going to change the hostage model again because he wanted a couple different things to fall from the sky. I'm just going to paste special again. And I'm just going to do this for a little bit until I'm happy with how many ever I have.
Oh, it's the meat of kings. It's made from pig. Try it with onion rings. Pork sure goes with everything, 'cause it's made from swine. That's why it sure tastes fine. Just bring some to the picnic, baby. You know you want to stuff it in.
Okay, now that we have all of those made, we're going to make a system using a logic case and a logic timer that will fire these to spawn out of the sky. So you want to create a new entity, make it a logic case. With logic case, you can have 16 cases, so you can only have 16 things maximum with using only one case. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12. So that's fine. So I want to create a case and then a logic timer. Now I want the timer to start disabled so I can put it on this switch here. And then use random time, yes. Now the minimum random interval and maximum random interval. The minimum is the minimum amount of time that it can fire. So I'm going to put in 0.9. No, 0.5. And the maximum is the maximum between. So I'm going to put 2. So it will spawn, it will fire itself every half a second to 2 seconds. It'll fire somewhere in between. You can also use the refire interval without random time to fire it strictly. So we just want to name this something. I'm just going to name it timer. And I want to name the case something too. I'm just going to name it case. And now you want, for the outputs on the logic timer, you want to add a new one. Case, pick random. And you want it to be on timer. So on timer, case, pick random. And on the button, I have a toggle button here. I'm going to have it be on pressed, timer enable, and then unlock, use timer, disable. So now we want to go under our logic case and add a new output. Now I want to fly all the way back up top so we can get a look at our point templates here. You want to select point template number 1 and then hit force spawn and copy and paste the output, and then you want to change it to case 2 and the template number 2. And you just want to do this till you get them all done. So I'm going to do this really quick. Okay, now that that's done, so now that that's done, we want to come down to the bottom here, bottom of the map, and I created a brush here that's with the black, and it's called Funk Illusionary. That means that it's not solid, but it's rendered. And then underneath we have black again. It's not the void. You want to select the trigger, and now you want to make a box with the trigger brush at the very bottom of the map of where they're going to fall to. This is going to be our clear. It will make it so when they fall down here, they get killed, so they're no longer in existence and they get wiped from this map. So you want to press Control T on it, make it a trigger multiple. Now you want to go to the outputs, and this is something very different that you'll have to do. You want it to be on start touch, and then for target entity name, you want it to be exclamation mark activator, and then you want kill. So now whatever activator goes in here, it's going to kill it. But there is a problem with this. If a player were to touch this, the player dies. So you want to put a player clip just above it a little bit, so the player cannot touch the trigger without no clipping. So you just want to make sure that they can't touch it, or you can go into the flags and uncheck clients and hit physics objects and pushables and physics debris. Alright, that should be it. Compile it, and then I'll see you in Counter-Strike. So now we're in Counter-Strike, and with some effects that I've added to various areas, we have lighting, which gives us an endless tunnel effect looking up, and down below us I put some funk dust clouds to add to, like, you're high up, and I just added some lighting all around. So I'm going to push the button, and it should start to rain corpses. And here they come. Now the ragdolls in Counter-Strike are kind of, they don't process that fast because the engine's trying to preserve on resources. So now if you turn on cheats and developer mode, if you have my menu, you'll notice that they are disappearing when they touch the bottom there. And also you can see the commands being fired as. See, there's the ragdolls getting created, and as soon as they touch, they disappear. Which gives us a very nice effect of falling bodies, in case you ever wanted to know how to make them. I hope this tutorial has helped you, and thanks again to my 500 subscriber and everyone else who subscribed.
It's the meat of kings. It's made from pig. Try it with onion rings. Pork your goes with everything, 'cause it's made from swine. That's why it sure tastes fine. Just bring some to the picnic, baby. You know you want to stuff it in my hamper, but please put it in some Tupperware, 'cause I don't want to be a porky chancer. Let's talk about pork, converse about meat. Veggies need wedges, 'cause meat can't be beat.